Hey, what's up everyone? Vegetarian Zombie here. I want to welcome you back to my 7 Days to Die Let's Play. It's been a little bit of a hiatus there. Part of the reason is I was away at a conference and it really took me a little bit of time to sort of get back into the swing of things. It was a very intense conference, awesome conference, had a wonderful time, and I am now back. And this channel should be having regular updates now, going forward. So here we are, picking up on 7 Days to Die when we left off. I actually did a whole bunch of recording before I went on my conference, and those episodes that you saw were recorded pre-conference, which was about 2 weeks ago, I think. So it's been a while. So what I've been doing here is, as you can see, I've been increasing my carbon footprint. I am deforesting the local forest because I want to actually start really working on the house. I want to get the first of the walls, the first floor done, and I can think about the second floor as well. And I also need to, basically move all my stuff from my other base to this one and so forth. So as you can see here, I got a bunch of stuff. I've been cutting down trees. This is my third stack of this stuff, so yay me. And the last episodes, I was doing a lot of exploration to see what I could find around here, and I kind of really found a whole lot of nothing. So what I think I may ultimately do is, once we get the house somewhat in a nice state, I'd like to do some more searching over on the cities that I recently discovered. This guy's getting all tired out. See how much we got now. 46. This is plenty. I'm gonna head on back over there. Because one thing I'd like to do is I need to find paper because I need to get my bomb factory going. Because I gotta blow up my other building. That's not getting done. And yeah, so that's in the coming up. So if we zoom out of here, you can see last time we kind of explored a bit of this biome. We got a lot of this stuff still unexplored, and it might be kind of interesting to go down here and check out, but we got a house to finish, and that's going to be my top priority moving forward. Now, in an earlier episode, I mentioned that my goal was to ultimately build a mall. That was obviously very naive. I had no idea the amount of materials that I needed to get to build anything of mention. So I think I'm going to take the mall idea and just file it away. Maybe sometime in creative mode I'll do that, but I can't see myself able to even come near completion of such a momentous project like that. This cabin that I'm building was only meant to be a temporary home for me to build the mall in. And as you can see, this temporary home has been taking quite a long time to get together. So, c'est la vie. And we got cans. Do I already have that? So, yeah. So, in other news, I started up a new series. It's called State of Decay. I don't know if you've heard that game. That's a zombie survival game that's out for the Xbox. If you're listening to this now, Xbox is having a massive sale, which is really rare for them. Used to the sales being Steam, but maybe Microsoft is finally paying attention and doing things that people like. Who knows? Who would think it? But they're having a tremendous sale going on right now. So if you have an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One, just log in and you can see what other stuff they have. I got State of Decay for $6, and this is a game that they haven't touched or haven't lowered at all. I mean, you could probably have bought it on PC for $5 or probably cheaper on the Steam sales, but this was for $6, and that was a big thing. Oh, what do we got? Oh, gotta go get the package. Gotta go get the package, folks. See what other useless stuff I can get. So they got it on sale. I saw it for $6. I'm like, this is a no-brainer. I got to do this. So I picked it up and I started Let's Play on it last couple nights ago. And yeah, it seems pretty interesting. I was kind of hoping, or I am kind of hoping it will be a little more like DayZ, but we'll see. But this video I put up managed to get my first, shall we say, first downvote. So one viewer was very unhappy that at the very beginning of the game I wasn't too pleased about seeing these DLC notices. And so, I talked about it's kind of like entering through. And is that a pig? No, it's a rock. It's kind of like entering through the gift shop, and it's like I just want to play the game. I don't want you to sell me any more things. So, I went on a mini rant about DLC in general. And if you're curious, like DLC, I think it's not bad. It's it's a fact of gaming these days, and I'm not opposed to DLC, but man, what I am opposed to is seeing DLC in my face when I start a game. Like, don't give me that. What I want to do is start playing the game. So I went on this tiny rant about it, and this person was like, "Oh, you knew blah 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 blah," really immature. So what I did is, what happens is if you don't like my stuff, I hear something. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a horde. I'm like thinking it was like this, some random animal that I haven't played this in a while. So my thoughts are this, and oh my god, I'm starving. Is if you disagree with something I say, that's totally cool, and definitely let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. So let me know what you think. If you think I'm way off base, let me know, and I will definitely engage you. I answer all the tiny, the few amount of comments I receive. But if you're gonna go off and call me every name in the book, then I'm gonna ban you, and that's what I did to this guy. So I brought the ban hammer down and stuff because I do this for fun. I don't do this to get insulted by random strangers. So, but I'd like to think of this as a inclusive. I want this to be an inclusive channel and so forth. So that was my first, shall we say, my first downvote of a video, and I completely lost that. That's the problem with going for these things. I'm probably gonna just run into it later down the road. And I'm starving anyhow. And I keep on hearing these footsteps nearby. Oh, I got some sham. So it was a milestone in that regard. That, yay! I got my first downvote, and I got my first troll and stuff. But as far as the channel's been, it's been a really awesome experience and stuff. And I really appreciate it when people like the videos, they let me know, or when people leave comments and stuff like that. And people are really awesome about that. So definitely thank you for being a part of this small channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you subscribed, it really does. Like when you're a channel as small as mine, every subscription is sort of like a thumbs up. Like, hey man, we like the content you're doing. Keep on making it. And so it can be a nice high. Like you go to Twitch or something like that. You go to these giant streamers, and they'll get these massive. You'll see people are following and following and following, but they don't blink because they're so used to it. But starting out, and building an audience is difficult in any endeavor you do. So I definitely appreciate that. And if you don't like my stuff, that's cool. I'm more than happy to listen to what you don't like about it. Feedback is always good for anyone. Not that kind of feedback. Feedback is always good for whatever you're doing. So if you're working, you're fixing cars, it's always good to get feedback. Know how you can do better and so forth. If you're doing hair, not heroin. If you're doing hair, say you're painting nails and stuff like that, always good. You're always going to be better if someone comes in and tells you things that you do well and things that you don't, things that you can improve. So definitely feel free to leave any of that type of critique and stuff. But if you feel like you're going to blast me, sorry, buddy. I have 2 kids, so let me tell you, they blast me enough. All right. So I broke my leg. Oh, yes. What do we got? This will work. We're going to take some rations. Ah! Yeah. I haven't played this in a while, and the sound still drives me nuts. Okay, where'd that bloated walker go? Where are you, Mr. Bloated Walker? Didn't he just climb down? Am I seeing things? Oh, there he is. Okay. In your face. Alright. I don't need this. And I don't need the grass either, so let's go back into the purse. Pick up my purse. and we're gonna head back to the house with my broken leg. I can't believe I did that. So in other news, what I plan to do... Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. What I plan to do is I'm going to continue with the series indefinitely. So if you're wondering, like, oh my god, I'm getting some new series coming up and I haven't worked on this in a while. No, I plan to go on this for a long time and stuff. I'm just curtailing my plans. Once I get my big house made, you know, I'll go over to my priorities again and see what I actually want to do. But oh my god, I can't believe I broke my leg. I haven't been following in the development of this either, but when I'm recording this is in February. Supposedly the developers are going to release a new patch, so we may see some new content coming down the road. But so for channel-wise, I'll be working on this game indefinitely, like I said. And some other games I'll be working on is, again, I'm going to do State of Decay. Should be fun. And there's also the Wolfenstein series I got going. I won't lie, it feels a little stale for me. I don't know, it feels just like a tunnel shooter. And some of the cinematic moments are really cool in it, and I really like it, but I kind of was a little bit disappointed from all these... I've heard a lot about it. I should grab cotton. What am I doing ignoring the cotton plants? Now, I can't tell if I'm moving really slow or if it's because my computer is moving slow. See, there's my house over there. Oh my god. See, it looks like I'm getting some low frame rate right now. So, yeah, anyways, Wolfenstein, not exactly what I thought it was going to be. You know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording right here, and maybe it's something that's running in the background. Oh, this is kind of improving. Not much. I shouldn't be walking this slow. Oh. Maybe it's my... Look at this. And he looks down. It's good. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. This is much better. I ended up decreasing the render distance by 1. And, I mean, I have it running pretty low, but I also found... I also do a lot of app development on this for my job. And I had an app running in the simulator, so that probably really, really killed my performance. Now it's much snappier. Ah, look at this. Here we go. Yay, cotton plants. Let's get some cotton. Reason I need to get cotton is because I broke my leg, and when you break your leg, you need to create a splint. And so what I can do here is I don't need those right now. Let's make some sticks, like so. I think I only need 2 of them. Now, if you're just joining in the series, you're probably seeing me use these Instacraft, and you're probably wondering, man, what is this guy? This guy's not legit. Oh, I had cotton on me. Huh. Well, I'll tell you why I don't. And before I do that, let's get into Splint, because it always kind of bothered me to see people use the Instacraft, because it feels like you're sort of getting away from the design of the game. You know, it's like you're making it easier for yourself and so forth. Here we go. Add the Splint. There we go. So the reason I'm doing the Instacraft is because if you're crafting and you leave stuff here, so if I did something like this and I crafted and the timer was going down and it would keep on making these forged iron pieces, well, what happens is when you're done, or when you're done playing with the game, you would just say, what you would do normally is log off. You would save the game. Well, in this game, if you log off while you're crafting, everything that you're crafting goes away. So you lose it all. There's nothing to tell you, hey man, you know, you're still crafting. Do you want to save? Are you sure you want to save? No, you lose everything. And I've lost so much stuff to that for a variety of reasons that I am done. I am done with the craft timer until the developers can actually fix it. So that when I save a game and I'm still crafting something, that I don't lose all the material that I was crafting. So that's why I've disabled the crafting timers. This has happened to me too much. And I've lost very non-trivial things. I'm talking like, I think one time I lost 20 ingots. And, you know, ingots are a pain to get. And to lose that just because the game is buggy in that regards is forget it, you know? I'm just not going to... Homie's not going to play that. So that's why I've disabled the craft timer. And once they fix that, when the new patch comes, I'll test that. And if it's back up and running, then I will put the craft timer back in play. Because... I will admit, you know, and there's only one other time before I decided I was going to do that, was when I was crafting rebar, and it took me a crazy long time to actually convert rebar, or I forget, you know, convert the whole process of iron ingots to rebar. And I was just sitting there at the computer. I was doing other things, you know, doing some coding, and then... Oh god, I've got another horde coming. I wish this house was ready, but alas, it's not. Sounds like a big one too. Ah! What the heck? Alright, that's one easy way to get in here. I was going back to... Oh god. I was going back to my house to actually dig this up to get some iron rebar. Oh god. They're gonna come and trash everything. This sounds like a big horde too. Alright. Well, I'm very tempted to go out there and kill them all. Oh jeez. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep on recording. Oh, they're not doing that. You coming to my house? Look at this. You coming to my house? Oh yeah. Did I mention I hate hordes? I find you so... Oh god. Alright, I'm getting hit from the side. Getting hit from the side. Yeah, I'm just so sick of hordes. Sick of them. Sick of the hordes. Oh, am I getting hit? Oh! Alright. Maybe that was assisted suicide. Look at them! What are they do? They all lining up to teabag me? Alright. Spawn on my bedroll. Oh. I thought this was two different bedrolls. Here we are. Yay. Back here. Alright, I'm gonna pick up some stuff. I'm gonna head over there. Sorry about that, folks. I'll see you there. Hey everyone, we're back again. Look at this. Yay. Well, oh, look at that. I forgot I had to cement that in. I brought a bunch of this stuff with me. Figured I was respawning at my old base, might as well take some stuff with me. We're gonna cement that in. All right. Excuse me. All right. And one thing I wanted to do here, I wanted to add this stuff here, and actually, let's put that right here. I need to do some inventory management. Question is, should I reinforce this? Did I reinforce this here? I didn't. I really should. All right, but we can do that later. Here we go. This is the internal walls of my base. What I've decided is that my base, this internal walls is just for pretty factor, and there's not going to be any windows on the first floor. I just don't want to make it easier enough. And I'm not going to be living in the first floor. This is primarily, in fact, I don't even know what the purpose of the first floor is. Maybe to keep them out of the... keep them out. I'm not too sure. So we have this internal wall, so that's going to look nice and pretty. And then we have this external wall. The external wall, we're going to add all the... I'm going to really doll it up. Now, the rule I've come up with is that I'm not going to be using these spikes on the ground. So I'm going to be using them of here. So if they try to climb up, they'll get killed. But I'm not going to be putting them on the ground. I just figure that's... Oh, look at this. This is a little bit... did I screw that up? No, I can still do this. I figure that will make it a little bit challenging. Oh, God. The problem with this wood here, it's really weak. So once the zombies break my defenses, they'll be able to get into the first floor. So I have to assume the first floor is going to be... how should we say? The guest floor, you might want to say. And I'm probably not going to put anything, useful on this floor, because the zombies are going to come here. Now, the big issue I have with this floor being possibly exposed is that I'm going to be having supports in here. And if the zombies take out the supports, that could take out my entire house. So I have to figure out some way to work around that. Oh, I gotta keep on working like so. It looks like it's going to get dark soon. Yay, more zombies. More zombies coming to eat my face. There we go. Now we're moving at a good clip. And if I can just wall this in, then I can keep on working on the inside and not worry about the idiots who will sort of go around my house and try to get autographs and so forth. So, a zombie asking for an autograph. I want to eat your face. That's basically how that works. All right. So, previously I was talking about the series. So, I was mentioning Wolfenstein is getting a little bit stale for me. But I'll keep that up. And I'm going to do the State of Decay and work on this. And also I'm working on Twine. So, I don't know if any of you are interested in learning about game development at all. But if you... Oh, I need to get wood. If you are interested, you may want to look into Twine. Twine is a great way to play around with mechanics and so forth. And you can make an interactive fiction game. And that may sound kind of boring to you, but it's really, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. So I'm doing a video series on that. Just getting you up to speed on how you can use it. It's really, the syntax is really easy to use, and you can use it to really, once you start learning some programming constructs, you can do a lot of really cool things with it. So, soon I'll be working on that one for the conceivable future. I just took a lot of stuff. I didn't even plan this, so here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump it. Dump it in here. I have to do some organization. And that's the other thing, is I have to organize how right now I'm living in the basement, and that's not exactly ideal. I want to be living on, say, a upper floor. So that's kind of another big priority. It's because I do not like hearing them above me, especially when they're all trying to break into my place. All right, do I have it? I wish there was like a shift thing that I can just shift click instead of doing this dragon stuff. So this is kind of a little too much, excessive. I hear that these trophies don't do anything, so I'm curious about that too. All right, now the question is, do I... Yay for ladders and... Oh my god. Drive me mad! I gotta get a trapdoor in there too. So it's getting dark, and actually this video is getting a little bit long. Sorry I've been so scattered shot. Again, this is the first video I've done in a while, and I can't see my floating backpack. Alright, take all. Almost. So, did I get the wood though? That's the question. Yeah. So again, expect to see more of this, and I hope you've been enjoying it. And again, it's good to be back. As always, thank you for watching. It's definitely, I definitely appreciate you taking the time out of your day and watching some 7 Days to Die. Hopefully you've been entertained along the way as well. Oh my god, it's getting dark. Alright, I'm going to hide in the basement, and in the next video, I think what we're going to do is really try to make some progress and just completely finish the first floor and get the second floor flooring all set. But until then, I will see you in the next episode. See you then.